Hello all, welcome to AutoCAD, and in this tutorial I will tell you about revolve tool. So let's start this tool, and I want you to be in 3D modeling workspace. You can switch your workspace from using this drop down menu, and on your status toggle keep your polar tracking, object snap and object snap tracking on, and make it off all the remaining options. For using this revolve tool, I want you to select this polyline tool and make a simple geometry. So here I go and I'll make a simple geometry. Okay, that will be something like this. I'll track this point, and yeah, there it is. So I've made this geometry using a polyline tool. Now if you want, you can apply fillet on some of the edges to make it look good. So I'll go to fillet and select a radius of 1 unit and select multiple and apply fillet on some of the edges. So I'll select this edge, then I'll select this edge, and you can select this edge also. Yeah, this edge is also good, and go to this edge too. Okay, so I've applied fillet to some of the edges. Now I'll go and make a revolved geometry, a 3D geometry using this. So for that I'll make an axis first. So here is the axis which I am going to use to revolve this. So here we have the axis. Now click on this home icon, and now we are into southwest isometric view, and go to revolve tool. So from here go to revolve, and now select our object. So here I have selected the object, press enter, and after pressing enter you are presented with some of the options that includes object, x-axis, y-axis, z-axis. So at first I'll select object. So click on object and now click on this line. And as soon as you'll do this, you'll see that the object starts revolving along that line. And in angle, I'll select an angle of 360 degrees. So press enter. Now here is the revolved geometry. To see what this geometry is, actually go to realistic visual style. And now you can see the geometry in real 3D. So here we have the geometry which we have just revolved. Okay, so now here you can see that I've selected a simple axis. You don't need to make an axis always. You can use the axis on this geometry as well. So I'll go and use revolve tool again. So undo all the changes which we have made, select the geometry and press enter. Now instead of selecting an object, I'll click on the endpoints of a line. So here I'll click on the endpoint of this line, which is also included in the geometry of the object, and then on the endpoint here. And as soon as you'll do this, you'll see that we can make a geometry again but using that axis, and press enter to accept a value of 360 degrees. And now you can see that we have a geometry of this type, and here's the axis line. You can see that axis line which is unused. We have not used that axis line. Now let's undo this thing and make a few more things with this. So to break this geometry, I'll select it and explode it. So explode, and we have all the geometries exploded. Now select this line and delete it. And now I'll select it all, select all of the geometries and join. And you'll see that this complete chain is joined. Now I'll apply the revolve tool again. So go to revolve, select this geometry. Now you can see that this is open, completely open geometry, and press enter. And now I'll select this line as the axis. So I am not going to select object this time here. So I'll go and select this point and then this point, and now you can see that still we are able to make this geometry, but this time with a slight change. And let's see what the change is. So we did all the things. Now go to 2D wireframe, change it to realistic, and then you'll find that this geometry is now hollow, a completely hollow geometry. There you can see that inside it's hollow, and we are able to make it using a surface now. So if the object is open, if the 2D geometry is open, you'll be able to make a surface instead of a 3D solid model. And you can see it here that this geometry is a surface. So I hope this made the points clear about revolve tool. Thanks for watching.